What is up, guys? We have a first place deck profile here with GB's was able to win, and his variant is going to be similar to the ones that have won in the past, but not the Guardian Eautos. What do you think about that build anyways, the Guardian Eautos build?
It's good, but it's not my style.
Yeah.
I think the deck already has a lot of problems with like keeping monsters on the field. Plus, like once there's a monster in the grave, like all those Eautos are dead.
Yeah.
I tried it, it just wasn't my thing. Nothing against it, just wouldn't do it.
Okay, let's check out your build right now.
Yep. I play a bit more of a combination between explosive and control. I'm pretty reserved when I play, so I kind of try to take it slow until I know I can actually push for game or I have a card that can protect me, which I'll get into.
Okay, let's check it out.
Two ofs, which are pretty standard. Laquari.
You want to put it upside down?
Oh, yeah. Two Laquari, that's normal. Two Rediari, which I think is pretty normal nowadays as well. It's just so good against graveyard decks, so good against frogs. Only thing it's not good against is like Black Wings.
You signed it out against Black Wings?
I do, at least one. Two a quest, because recycling your cards and keeping card advantage is important. If you ever like lose your Geyser Ace, that's a -2, not a -1.
Yeah.
Two Samnite, because I run the Rescue Cat, and running into making two Samnite and then going into plays is huge.
Yeah.
Just like I was saying earlier, I want to combine both control and combo. This is where it comes in. My one ofs, one Hoflo. It's good against Black Wings, kind of sided out against everything else.
Yeah.
Darius for Laquar for Heraclinos plays, Romeo, and then of course Bestiari.
Nice, super too.
Yeah, super German.
German, okay.
Next up, Rescue Cat. Love this card, one of my favorites. I used to play in 2010, so seeing this card evolve and then get eventually limited and then banned was sad. But one of my favorites. With that, I play two Test Tiger. I think 3 is a little too bricky. And if your Test Tiger plays get interrupted, you're kind of screwed. So I only want to go for 2. Any more is just too much. And with Rescue Cat, I would rather pull out 2 Samnite rather than 2 Test Tiger. Or Test Tiger Samnite.
Okay.
My one of that I really enjoy, Grand Mole. I run this card for memes. It feels so good just to bounce an extra deck monster, and that's a huge -1 for them. Or if you already have a Glad up, you just bounce their monster and just keep on attacking with their Glad. I think that's huge and one of my favorite decks. Spells. I do 1 smashing because Christy is a monster.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, Christy is a monster and I hate her. Titanial is also a monster. Hard to get over, so this kind of helps. MST, standard. 1 Proving Ground.
One Proving Ground, there you go.
I used to run 3 because I wanted to just search Bestiari every time. That was my reasoning behind it. But it just turned into too many normal summons.
Right.
I even tried to build with like 44 cards with just more traps and then 3 Proving Grounds, and it just wasn't working out.
Got it. I'm assuming you're playing 40 cards in your deck though?
42, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Glads form like they play like a toolbox.
Yeah.
So you really don't want to see too many of your monsters, so I'd rather up the other counts to make that less bricky.
Okay, makes sense. The ratios.
You may notice I don't run Secutor, it's in the side, but I hate drawing that. I feel like I draw it every time.
Yeah.
3 Book of Moon. Pretty standard in most Glad builds.
I agree, yep. You had to have
Protect
this
your
card.
Bestiari.
Is that
Save
a
your
misprint?
bottomless. No, they're the...
That one's really close to the edge.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the first one. The one on top. Yeah.
I guess so. I never even noticed.
Yeah.
Some people hate this card. I think it's great. And I run 3 of them. Ancient Forest.
Oh, okay. So you do have some sort of different tech.
Yeah. I run 3. The only decks it doesn't stop are OTK decks. But to be able to stop like Raikou, Spy,
Yes.
Snowman Eater is huge.
Especially with GBs.
Yeah, especially against GBs. Fossil Dyna. That's why I run this. If I ever put in Secutor, I take out Ancient Forest just so I can make Heraclinos and not have to worry about that. This also helps you dodge bottomless, where if you set your monster and activate this, your monster goes to face-up attack, and then it's not targetable by bottomless.
That's really cool.
Or not, I guess not eligible for bottomless.
That's a cool tech. I've never seen that play before, and that's something I learned new.
I've seen a lot of people play 2, but I run 3, and then there's a trap that will conjunction with it.
Yeah.
Power traps, 2 bottomless, 2 Compulse, 2 Deep Prison, 2 Chariot. Battle traps are good, but it's still like a 1-for-1 that you need them to attack into. So that's why I only run 2. Compulse I think is just more flexible, and it also functions as your protection as well against Bottomless, against Deep Prison. And then Chariot, 3 is too many, I think. You'll struggle to keep a monster on board. If you're ever in that position, your Chariot's wrong. I run 3 Trap Stun. I think Glads die by just not keeping their monsters on board. And if they run into any of the big traps, like that's it. So I run 3 of these. It also feels really good to be able to Trap Stun over an Icarus or even a Raigeki Break.
Yeah.
Against Frogs, I'll take 1 out. But for the most part, I'll keep all 3 in. And 1 ofs, Wabaku, 1 Starlight, Call of the Haunted, because Call of the Haunted picking up Geysers is super strong. Mirror Force, Dust Shoot, and then last Karma Cut. The Karma Cut is for all the dead ancient forces that come up.
Oh, there you go, because you draw multiple copies of it.
Yeah. So you will run into dead cards and it happens. That's what the Karma Cut's for. It also feels really good to Karma Cut into a Treeborn. And just get rid of all of them at once instead of having to ready RE them all away. My extra side.
Whatever you want.
Extra's pretty normal.
Yeah, it's pretty fast.
I mean,
right?
yeah.
3 Geysers.
Yeah, gotta put the ulti up top. 3 Heraclinos, 3 Geyseris, 2 Chimera Tech, 2 Stardust, and then the rest are literally all just bulk.
Filler.
Yeah, just filler.
And then side deck?
Side deck. The 1 Secutor, because if I ever put this in, or you have it named, I always draw it. It's trash. But going into Heraclinos is great. 2 Cyber Dragon for any Machina matchups. If I know they're running Jinzo, I'll put this in. Or if I just need to be more aggressive and try to close out games faster, I'll put this in. 2 Mask of Restrict for Frogs. 2 Sirocco for Black Wings. I get a lot of shit from this from Ron at Rare and Sleeveless.
Rare and Sleeveless.
Rare and Sleeveless,
Shout out.
baby. Ron says I should have Heavy Storm in the main every time.
Yeah.
I disagree because all my cards are set and I don't want to destroy them, so it's in the side.
Oh, I'm right here. Yeah, I'm right here.
I'll be quick. 2 Dust Tornado because Royal Decree sucks and so does Oppression. Solemn's in the side because paying 4,000 really hurts.
Yeah,
if you do that over Black Wings, like you're kind of screwed. Even if you trap stun something really good. Trap Hole for Black Wings.
Yeah, I've seen this come back in Resurgence.
Trap Hole I think is really good. I mean, if they can't keep a body on, they can't do anything.
Right.
Transmigration Prophecy. I don't like this card.
Yeah.
It's just an ulti in German. I thought it was cool. And its name is really long.
I played it
so
because
I
it
threw
was
to the side.
ultimate rare.
Yeah, honestly.
No DD Crow?
No DD Crow because
Okay.
I have the 2 Ready Ari and Karma Cut.
Got it.
And then the Transmigration kind of helps with that too, so I don't run the DD Crow.
Okay.
Torrential Tribute. I put this in against Frogs because Duplock sucks. And then the last one, Jowls of Dark Demise.
Let's go.
With so many people playing Glads, like
What does it
feels.
do? Let's see what it does.
So
It
if
takes
you
a
attack
monster?
into it, it's a flip
Yeah.
monster, and you can take control of the monster that attacks it.
Yeah.
So you can take control of their Glad. Better if you even take care of their Geyseris.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the battle phase, you tag out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you
took
decided
their monster.
specifically for the mirror?
Specifically for the mirror. Yeah.
I see.
So
Cute.
that's what it's
like
for.
What were your matchups throughout the whole day?
For matchups today, we're a little odd. Gravekeepers, which was kind of cool. It was like more of an anti-meta build.
Okay.
Anti-meta stun build. That was
GKs.
a lot of fun.
Did it play
Um,
Rescue Cat in that deck at all?
I didn't see the rescue.
It might have been
but it might
that
have.
version, yeah.
There,
So,
I've seen
Saber
builds
Cat.
where it does it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Saber Cat. Yeah. Disaster Dragons. I wasn't too familiar with that card, with those cards, so I just kept ready RA and Charioting away. And then my last one was that Light Sworn Christia deck.
Oh,
that ran
Christia
3
Sworn,
wolves.
yeah.
It was Christia Sworn with 3 wolf.
I don't know about that.
It was good. No, I honestly like that
Oh,
deck.
shoot.
We just need
He kind of
one
bricked.
more participant to
I
sign up
misplayed,
for
but I
Win a
guess
Mat
his brick was still
tournament.
better than my
Our
misplay.
next Win a Mat.
Worked out for
We're
my
just giving
favor.
that magic
Yeah, all right. So
number.
you took GBs to the finals and actually won. And yeah, I mean, GBs has been doing really well this year in particular. Any other comments you want to make about the GB archetype, or how well it can do and how well it's positioned in the meta? I guess.
I think you just have to know their deck more than you know your own deck.
I see.
It's one of those things where like the more you play the format and you understand every single deck and how they work and what their typical cards are, like you know what Glad to go into. Shout out Rare and Sleeveless again.
Yeah, of
Thanks
course.
for the space. Shout out Jeff. Wish he was here. Shout out Dom. I know he's here.
He's around.
And that's it, man. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for being on the channel, and I'll see you next time.
Of course, you guys.